You thought that we were done with Yahtzee Beat the Runtime. You were mistaken. You thought that we were done with the Kidz Bop sub-series. You were also mistaken. We are indeed still doing that. We're back. We have 18 more songs to try and beat the runtime of today on Kidz Bop 4, rocking the early 2000s pop and rock scene. Outstanding. What do we have on deck? Well, we've got 18 songs. We're going to play 18 games. We're going to try to get 8 Yahtzees. We're going to try to beat as many of these as possible individually by scoring more points than there are seconds in the track, and also want to do that for the album runtime as a whole, which is clocking in at 61 minutes and 55 seconds. So these songs are all about 200, a little over 200 seconds each. We're going to have to average over 200 points a game. Easier said than done, I'm afraid. But let's get started. It's been a little bit. So we want to get into the groove early and often as we start with Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy as performed by Kidz Bop. I'm sure those of you out there probably noticed a gap in posting as we sort out some of the schedule of postings and whatnot here on the channel. And we're probably thinking, gee, I bet he got burnt out on the Kidz Bop thing, and this is his way of quietly not having to come back to it. You are mistaken. We are indeed doing it. There's a small straight. We love to see that. Trying to get 196 points here or more, or a Yahtzee would be lovely. We don't get it, but we do have some fives here. I will go for the large straight. Take the fives instead. That's fine. See if we can get another one. I was hoping for a couple of them, but okay. We also do need a large straight, but we beat the song. Go for a large boy. We need a 4. You don't get it. Go for a Yahtzee. Oh, this we might get this. Okay. 4 ones again. That's 206. No Yahtzees, but a victory. We move on to Jenny from the Block. This is definitely a J-Lo song, right? That was a big hit. These songs on these Kidz Bop albums currently, and we still have plenty to go through, are definitely very reminiscent of the soundtrack that used to play when I worked at Pacific Sunwear, also known as PacSun, in my young adulthood. So I am familiar with a lot of these titles, although I'm not always quite sure who they are by, because I was listening to a lot of probably emo and punk during this time, not so much pop music, although you can see some of these do cross over with the pop and punk genres. You could think bands like, you know, Blink-182, Jimmy Eat World, Green Day, things like that around that time. Going for 2s. Oh, 3 5s. Let's get some more. All right, well, we beat this song. It's only 2.5 minutes long. I'm sure the original's probably much longer, right? I don't think there were too many sub 3-minute tracks blowing up pop radio in 2003. But what the hell do I know? 268, pretty good for not having a Yahtzee. We're still in search of one, but we've beat 2 tracks. We head on to Miss Independent. I don't remember who did this one. Not to be confused with Destiny's Child's Independent Women. Feels like a Kelly Clarkson song. This. Let's just look it up. It's gonna bother me. I don't want to be giving away. Oh, song by. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there is Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, okay. It also said there was a song by Neo, but I don't know. I don't think it's the same one. Unless I really have no idea. Let's just focus on getting beating this. We need 205 points. That's not a good roll. That's good. We like to see the large straight. Those are hard to come by. Small straights are not that easy to come by either. There's a full house, but I'm going to go for the 5s because 5s are nice. Ooh, almost had a Yahtzee boy. Let's go for 1s. Now we'll go for a full house here. Solid. Ones, twos, and fours. I guess fours worked out in our favor. Go for a couple fives, 3 5s. Nah, we'll go for 2 2s and take those for. Oh, nah, I mean it's tempting, but we need that bonus. We got to make sure we beat this track, right? Let's see if we can get a 4 of a kind. No Yahtzee either. 239. We're beating the songs. Let's see if we could bring this Yahtzee to life with Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. One of the few bands of the Kidz Bop covers that I've seen in concert. There is another on here as well that we'll get to. I may have already mentioned them. Okay, 2s and 1s. Let's stick with... Yeah, let's stick with the 2s. What do we need on this guy? 227? That's a long boy compared to what we've been seeing. I went for a large straight when I already had a small straight. That did not pan out. Oh, I thought we were going to get our first Yahtzee. There's a full house, but I'm going to take the 5s. Bonuses are key. That was not good. We can actually take that 3, though, because we kind of saved ourselves a little bit, but we do need more 4s. Perfect. Now let's focus on... Oh, man. We're going to be struggling here. Okay, I'm not going to go for the large straight. I'm going to go for the full house, so we need a 2 or 4. We're hosed here, fam. Unless we get a couple Yahtzees going, we are most certainly gone. We did not, in fact, get brought back to life. We did, in fact, end our perfect streak, so we will not be getting a perfect 100 rating. Move on to beautiful. This could be by literally anybody, and I'm not going to look it up because I feel like that kind of derailed us once. We'll look it up at the end if we want to. Small straight. Tax season right now. I don't know anyone that's struggling with taxes. I certainly am. Here's what let me complain a little bit about taxes here, in the United States at least. So, there's a Yahtzee. Right as I start complaining about stuff, we get our first Yahtzee. Now, I'm a mathematically minded individual. Okay, I enjoy numbers, and even some accounting concepts are familiar to me. And my taxes are not, complicated. It's not like I have a bunch of different forms that I'm juggling around. It's not like I'm needing to take them somewhere to get them done. In most cases, I'm fine with doing them by myself. But this is what I hate about taxes in general, and specifically here, is that, okay, you've got, the government knows how much you owe, but they expect you to also know. Instead of them just like telling you, hey, you owe this much, and here's how we know this, and either sending you a bill or sending you a refund, whatever, however they want to do it, you have to fill it out correctly and get it right. Otherwise, then they'll audit you, and then they'll say, well, you did this wrong, and this is how much you actually owe. But they already know. So why do we have to do this? Why do we have to pass this complicated math test? It just seems so silly. I love numbers, but I absolutely hate tax season. Like, I just cannot stand it. I think the whole fact that we have to even go through the process of calculating all this stuff when clearly the IRS has this information already. I don't know, like, I'm sure, like, if you're running a business or something, yeah, you should probably, like, be, like, filling out, like, a lot of paperwork and taxes. But, like, John and Joe Everyman out here, that are just living normal lives, not anything crazy. You know, I don't know. I'm just complaining. I I'm not trying to get myself in trouble here. I just don't understand it. It's an annual ritual that we have to do. Um, I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay taxes or that we shouldn't pay taxes. What I'm saying is I don't understand why we have to fill them out. That's what I don't get. Now, someone will probably leave a comment and say, actually, it's because I don't care. I just think it's a huge pain in the ass and an inconvenience. I would rather be playing Yahtzee or doing literally anything else. Speaking of Yahtzees, there's two back to back, and we have a multi Yahtzee game. I just had to bitch a little bit, and then that started happening. So good for us. It's good because we've had a couple pretty bad games where I haven't really been paying much attention. Let's see if we can get a 5 going, or maybe still a 5. All right. Well, this is the game of love right here. We've got quite a bit of points already, and we're gonna go for some more. We need 3s and 6s. We'll go for a large straight. We got it. Guess we'll go for 3s. See if we can get a 4 of a kind on 2s. We do not. Let's see if we can get at least 2 6s out of here. That gives us 392. That's a pretty solid score. Not an all-time total for us, but one worth mentioning. 3 of a kind there. Back on the underneath it all, that is surely a No Doubt song. Although there is also a 9 Inch Nails song with that same title that was released a few years prior, but I don't think obviously was not a big deal like this song was. Small straight. 5s, please. We got 4 of them. Can we get a 5th? No, sir. Okay. Let's roll the 2s in. Followed by the 4s. We got some 4s going. All right, we need a full house. Gonna be tough to get, I'm sure. This is a good opportunity for 1. We don't get it. We did beat the track, so take the W here. 223, just barely. Move on to When I'm Gone. Rest in peace, Brad Arnold. He is gone. Poor guy had a song called When I'm Gone and also had one called It's Not My Time. I guess they're both appropriate. Oh, these are some bad turns here. We are ahead of... Oh my god, this is awful. We're not getting the bonus. Just give up. Oh, and then here comes the 3s, of course. This could be a pretty bad game. Hoping that it turns around a little bit. This is risky right here. Oh, we only have 100 points. This could be one of our lowest scoring games ever. Yahtzee Master version 1.47 apparently mad that I was complaining about the United States tax process for individuals. They're listening to you. All right. We have 124. This is awful. That's a bad score, dude. That's bad. I'm embarrassed of that. That is incredibly embarrassing. It is not indicative of how I typically play. But it is what it is. And hey, get out of here. Stop. I know what you have down. Plastic. It's mine now. Side 2, part 2. Okay. We need 251 points. This is the longest song on Kidz Bop 4. We've only missed 2 so far. Pretty good. The cat's back looking for the wrapper, the plastic thing that I just took away from her. There's a Yahtzee. Hello. All ones. A lot of choices here I'm having to make. Really teasing me with these full house setups that I'm not able to actually do anything with. A little frustrating. Could have taken the 4s there, but I wasn't going to get the bonus with them, so I figured let's try for a better 4 setup. Full house. We'll definitely take that. Here's some 6s coming out at us. 27-point chance. I will go for a large straight. We got that. Just need 4s. We're not going to get any of them. We got 1. 272 with the Yahtzee. We love it. Cry Me a River. The Justin Timberlake song. It's going to ruin the tour. That's his famous quote, right? That's still a thing, mind you. I think it's time for me to get another haircut or maybe change my look a little bit. We're getting the comments again that I look like Jack Black. They stopped for a while and they're back now. And, you know, I mean, I guess if it's keeping people engaged in the content, that's fine. But, oh, there's a Yahtzee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I feel like we're really overdoing it with Jack Black comparisons. Very talented individual. Because now the dude's showing up on my in my algorithm, like on my feeds of stuff. Like, hey, check out this new Jack Black interview or whatever it is he's doing. And I'm like, no, like I don't care. It's not. It doesn't matter. This is a pretty bad. Let's go for a Yahtzee. Why not? 237. All right. I gave up on trying to figure out who a lot of these tracks are by. We're doing pretty good. 209 for this one. I do wonder, like, are there any Kidz Bop songs that are better than the original? This is an actual question. I'm not going to go through every Kidz Bop album and listen to what I assume are inferior versions of songs we know and love. But surely, with the amount of albums they've put out, like, one has to be at least close, right? Like, comparable to the original. I mean, I think it would be rare, to say the least, for a song to be better than the original. But I'm not going to go listen to find out. So I'm encouraging you all to do that and report back to me so that I don't have to. There's the Yahtzee. The Yahtzees are coming in pretty good, even though we've not really been playing games well enough to support them, but we're getting some lucky victories and breaks. Call it intuition, but I think we're going to get another Yahtzee in this game. Could have been there, but I settled for the full house. Some people settle for full houses in real life. Not me. I got married late. Took a while. Oh my. Let's see. Sure. House that right now. I could go for a straight there, but glad I took the 4s. 6s maybe. Again. Okay, that's fine. Of course. Well, we got the bonus. Probably not going to beat this song. We got 4 of a kind at least. It's only 9 points. We need the Yahtzee. My intuition was incorrect because we did not get a Yahtzee there. Down to the last 5 games of today. Hopefully we've all enjoyed our time here today. I always enjoy throwing the dice, be they real or in this case virtual. Never a dull moment. I am looking forward to debuting some new content here on the channel. You've been subscribed like you should be, and even better, having the notification bell turn on, which feels like overkill, honestly. Like, I mean, if you're at the point where you are subscribing to a YouTube channel, you're probably already deep enough in the YouTube ecosystem that you don't need a notification every time that channel posts something. Am I right on this? Either way, I mean, we'll take it if you want to do that. That does help, but I don't expect anyone to actually do that. I would like to see some people subscribe, and I would like to see some more comments, and I would like to know specifically how things are going with the Yahtzee series and how the Kidz Bop is being received. And again, the question of the day: are there any Kidz Bop versions of songs that are better than the original? Please tell me. And if there is one, I'll listen to it. We'll check it out. But I'm not going to do the research. That's for you to do. We're too busy looking up albums so that we can figure out how long the songs are and turn them into Yahtzee challenges. Very time consuming, very stressful. There's a Yahtzee. I feel like we've got a lot of Yahtzees of 4s, and I also feel like we've got a lot of Yahtzees that have just kind of come out of nowhere, which is definitely makes things exciting. I thought we were going to get a back-to-back boy there. Monster score on the left hand already. Good, because we didn't get the 3 of a kind or anything. Or are we getting it there? Let's go for another Yahtzee. See if we can get another multiple Yahtzee game. It's not happening. Another 3 does give us 270. Handily taking care of that track. And look at our overall rating is already up at 85. Surely this should go over 90. We're going to beat the runtime. That's a given at this point of the album. Let's see if we can finish out these last few songs and beat them as well. We do need to get one more Yahtzee. We're still looking for that, so be on the lookout. Oh, I forgot to click off of that. The fatigue setting in, as it often does on these like long compilation albums with a lot of tracks. But this is what you all wanted, so I don't want to hear it. Guess I'll go with 5s to try and get that 4 of a kind. It didn't happen. Okay, this is a good play for a large straight because I can just take the 4s when I don't get it. Notice how I said when I don't get it, not if, because I just kind of knew. 200 even here. Two games, one Yahtzee. I like those odds. Okay, what the hell is the catch-up song? That I don't know. That will be a lookup. Oh. There's our Yahtzee. Yet another Yahtzee of 4s. The final one we need. And we're having a pretty good day. This is a pretty good session overall. We had a couple stinky games, but they're not all going to be zingers, bangers, whatever terminology want to use there. Oh, 4 5s. Come on. Hoping for that 5th 5. Get some 6s though. If they wanted to play, it was looking like it. Let's get some 4s maybe. 3 4s. 2 2s would be enough for the bonus, so I will be looking for them. Just barely got them. 301. That should. The album runtime's already covered. We go on to Jimmy Eat World's The Middle. That's another band that I have seen live that was on. And this is one of the shorter songs, so. Fun story about The Middle. And I mean, I still am. I'm a huge Jimmy Eat World fan. But like when this album came out, I had been kind of into them since like after the previous album came out, Clarity. They were it was kind of becoming a pretty big underground album at the time. So like I was super into them. And they were still flying well under the radar of most people. So, you know, the Bleed American album came out and the title track was the first single, and then 9/11 happened and they pulled the song off of the air because the title seemed insensitive for what was going on. And actually there were a lot of records and bands that, you know, had their songs or albums. Basically they stopped promoting them because of the 9/11 thing. So the second single that they put out was The Middle, which, having listened to the album multiple times, was and still is one of my least favorite songs on the album. But I recognized as soon as I heard it on the radio, or I think it was even MTV, is where I saw it the first time. I thought to myself, "Oh, this band's going to be big now. Like this is now this band's going to be a big deal. Like now there's no stopping them." And part of me was like kind of like sad. It was like, oh, now this band that I've followed that I get to introduce people to, they're going to find out about themselves. But good for them. The song has grown on me a little bit over the years, but still not the best. Let's take a look at how we did. We got 93.33 out of 100 rating. Pretty good. We only missed 4 tracks. We beat the album runtime. We got our Yahtzees in. So pretty cool. Let's see. Kidz Bop 4. Hello. Let's take a look at who are these songs by. This is something we'd like to figure out. Skater Boy, Avril Lavigne, yes. Jennifer Lopez for that. Okay. Kelly Clarkson, I was correct there. Evanescence. Christina Aguilera did Beautiful. Was not expecting that. Good Charlotte, I figured that was the anthem, not to be confused with Anthem by Blink-182. The Game of Love, Santana featuring, yeah, that was when Santana was doing that stuff with the special guests on the album. That was No Doubt. Three Doors Down got those. Shania Twain, I'm gonna get you good. Never would have guessed that. Justin Timberlake, we got No Letting Go. Wayne Wonder, I don't know who that is. Jewel was Intuition, wouldn't have known that. Baha Men, I didn't know they had a song other than Who Let the Dogs Out. Amanda Perez, Angel. Simple Plan, I did know they did I'd Do Anything. And Jimmy Eat World, The Middle, I don't know what the Ketchup song is. Lost Ketchup. This is going to require some more research from me. And, oh, they're a girl group. Okay. Spanish girl group. Interesting. Maybe I'll check it out after this. In the meantime, what you should do is do some research, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and tell me if there are any Kidz Bop songs that are better than the original. Because you know damn well we're going to be hitting up Kidz Bop 5 in a handful of days. So we'll see you in that.